Jump in here with me, I'm going to show you around this awesome little Honda E. We're out today in what is genuinely one of my favourite little cars. This particular one is a Honda E Advance. It's a 2020 model and there's less than 1,500 miles on the clock. It's pretty much a brand new car. It's absolutely mint inside and out, which we'll show you shortly. It's got full service history. This will have a new service on it by the time it's delivered to its lucky new owner. It's just had a clean MOT and it's absolutely ready to go. One of the first things that people notice when they see this car from the outside is the lack of wing mirrors, and you can see here we've got our screen there on the side, so really easy to see, genuinely really quick to get used to that, and you're actually taking your eye less away from the road than if you were to look outside at a normal wing mirror. So I actually quite like these. And then of course you'll notice that brings together the screens, so it's essentially almost one big screen all the way across, and they're all touch screens. You've got different views for you and your passenger. So for example, if I press here onto the EV menu, we can see how much battery's in the car, we can do some charge timers and things like that. We've got navigation, so we can bring up the sat nav, wireless CarPlay in here as well, which is great. And at the touch of a button, if I'm viewing the maps and I want the passenger to change the music perhaps, we can flick that over there. They can change the music and then send it back. Super cool and actually really easy to get used to. So before we get too distracted and I make Adam car sick, we'll just pull over here and I'll show you a little bit more. Let's just show you this little turning circle here. Are you ready? I don't know of any other car that can turn so tightly. So under here on the advanced spec, we get the full-size plug socket, so you can connect a games console in there or a laptop in there to charge, and it's actually got a HDMI port as well to bring up something onto the screen if you'd like. A couple of USBs, so we can connect our phone for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay in there, along with the 12-volt socket next to it. Bit of storage here and a bonus cup holder hidden there. And then we've got some handy buttons here, so to change gear is simply foot on the brake and just press to change gears. Super easy. Here's a button here to turn on our one pedal driving, so it gives you really strong regen with that enabled. Electronic handbrake and the auto hold button here, along with our drive selector switch as well. So we've got sport mode, normal mode and eco mode on this one. Again, some great physical controls here for all the air conditioning and heating, along with some lovely 3-stage heated seats in the front. Nice touch. And if we look up here, we've got our home button, volume button, and this button here sets up the auto park. So as you're driving along, this will find a parking space for you, and with a confirmation button on the screen, it will automatically park the car for you. So check out our other video in that, we went into it in quite a bit of detail. Loads of driver assistance here, so as well as having the big screens, it has got plenty of buttons as well. So 2 stalks here for auto lights and wipers and the accessories. Buttons here for controlling our radio and phone, so we've got voice control, volumes and selecting the menu options around here. Over on this side, we've got our speed limiter, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, heated steering wheel buttons, and then actually on the back of the stalk here is a really handy button. If I press that, it will bring up the cameras. This car also has really good adjustable regenerative braking. So using the paddles on the back here, we can adjust that stopping power, and that combined with the one pedal driving makes for a really easy driving experience, barely need to touch the brake. Now of course this isn't a large car, but there is still room in the back for 2. Isofix on both seats as well, a couple of seat pockets, and both passengers in the back have got a handy USB port there as well, so that's good for keeping things topped up. In the door card as well, you'll see we've both got a decent sized cup holder there, electric windows of course. Let's have a little look around the outside, shall we? So you'll see of course parking sensors on the front, camera on the front as well, and then hidden under this black section on the bonnet, if I press the button here, we've got our charge port, so Type 2 and CCS charging in there. So this can DC rapid charge, it speeds up to 46 kilowatts. Means you'll get about 70 miles in there in just over half an hour. A realistic range on this car is about 105 miles, that's genuine real world range. It's only a small battery in this one, 35 kilowatt hours, but it's perfect perhaps as a second car or even your main car if you don't have a huge commute. Really cool way to drive around. Awesome alloys on this one, diamond cut of course. And now we get a better look at these wing mirrors cameras. There is a camera underneath as well, gives a really good clear 360 camera when you're in the driver's seat. These door handles pop out as well, so when you walk up to the car with the key in your pocket, they'll pop out, easy for you to grab. And then hidden door handles for those doors on the back. As we come around the back, more parking sensors here of course. Nice clear reverse camera. And if we head in the boot, you see there is a goods room in there, 2 charge cables. So they're the original Honda cables. We've got a 3-pin cable for charging at home, and then a Type 2 cable for charging perhaps at a public charger. If you don't know what any of that means, just get in touch or check out the website. There's lots of information on there about all of that. In here, there's a tiny little camera pointing backwards. I'll show you what that is. So here we have our normal rear view mirror. And if we do that, it turns to the camera. So really good at night. It's a super wide angle lens. Cool little feature. And the last thing I'll mention is the Honda app. Honda does a really good app for this car. So you can see the battery status, you can see how long it's got left to charge when it's plugged in. You can preheat and pre-cool the car. Loads of great features on there as well. So this car is absolutely ready to drive away. It comes with free delivery anywhere within England and Wales. You can also finance this car with any deposit amount from 10%. We've got a really easy to use calculator on our website. So just get in touch. You can get us on the phone, email, or even on WhatsApp. We'll respond pretty much instantly. So if there is anything you think we've missed or you'd like any more photos or videos, just get in touch there and we'll be more than happy to help. Hopefully speak to you soon.